Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the African Zombie once again here with another video, guys. Please, if it's your first time here, karibuni sana. I appreciate you for being here. Hatujambo, habari za asubuhi, habari za jioni, siku mwema, habari mchana, siku vipi. Guys, wherever you are in the world, I welcome you. I appreciate you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys for sticking with me. I appreciate you guys for but just listening to my content. Guys are here. I try to bring you stuff about Africa, and you know how I'm excited I am about Africa. You know how I don't consider myself a Pan-Africanist, because man, to be a Pan-Africanist, you have to be in a different league, and I'm not there. I'm not there. I love the idea about Pan-Africanism, right? Because when you look at what's happening in the world today, I strongly believe, and you can see that we have to look out for ourselves. We have to protect what we have. We have to develop what we have. And this is why, I talked about this before. There was a guy from South Africa. Like I said, I've been looking for the clip, but I could not find the clip, where he said, that the curriculum in African schools need to be changed, because what we have is natural resources, and we have to teach our students the importance of our natural resources, so they know what it is, they know how to develop it, instead of us shipping our raw materials out and then we have to buy what is produced from the natural resources from Africa. It is ours. It is found in the land of Africa. So we have to be able to develop our natural resources and sell to those who do not have. But instead of we giving it to them and having them use it to dominate us, guys, those days are over. This is 2025. Colonialism happened, yes, and we are still suffering the effects of colonialism. Yeah, I agree with that. But man, it's been 400 years, it's been 300 years. So it is time for us to understand and to learn and to know about what we have. And we have the capabilities, we have the minds whereby we can develop our own. We have it. You understand? So what are we talking about today? Today we're talking about coming to Africa and doing business in Africa, yeah? And the reason why I want to do this video, right? Because guys, look at what's happening now, like I discussed in the Francophone African countries. And you can go up on YouTube and you will see many YouTubers, have videos about the movement that is happening in the African Francophone countries, guys, where they are opening up, where they are recognizing us as Africans, and where they are, that feels so good, man, to be recognized as Africans, and where they are inviting us to come home. And if this is successful, guys, like I know it will be, because like I said, we want to know that when we come to Africa, we have a home, we have a place where we can rest our head. Nina pumzika no mbani. You understand? We want a place where we can rest our head and we know that we are home, we are comfortable. And I know this will be successful. So when other countries see how successful this is, they'll be like, damn, we need to get on board, because we need a piece of that pie. So we need to make it easier for the Black diasporans, the descendants of the enslaved that were taken. We need to make it easier for them to come home, because they are coming and they have spending power. So I believe, guys, this video that I'm doing right now is a warning to all of us who intend to go to Africa, and to all of us who intend to do business in Africa. Doing business in Africa is not easy. It's not easy. And if you are not careful, you'll be taken advantage of. If you are not careful, you would lose your investment. Business in Africa is not done the same way that business is done out here. when you hire people in Africa, you got to realize that a lot of people do not have the same work ethics. These are things that I have learned. I put my hands in the fire and I got burnt. So I'm trying to save you from putting your hands on the fire. You understand? And this is why I said before that we went ahead to view the land, so we can bring you a report of the land. People here, you know, in the West and whatever, if you have to go to work, you know, okay, I have to be at work at 9. I'm going to be at work at 9. If I'm late, I'm going to call my boss or whatever and say, hey, because of traffic, because of weather, because of I had an emergency, I'm going to be late. Some people walk into your office whenever they feel like coming to you. Especially if you're doing a business whereby you have salespeople, you don't put them in salary. At first I thought, what the hell is this, right? No. But then I understand. Someone said to me, a neighbor in the where we have our office said to me, no, you can't do that. Because some people, you know, they get salary at the end of the month. They go out to sell. They don't care if they sell your product. So they know at the end of the month, they're going to get paid. But if you tell them I'm putting you on like commission, or I'm giving you a small salary, right? Whatever percentage, and your rest of your income will be based on commission. So if you sell, for example, now we sell chips and we sell like 1 kilo of chips for 3,000 Tanzanian shillings. He said, okay, you get from every package you sell, you get 500 shillings. So if they want to make money, they have to sell. You understand? But out here now, people go to work and they said, okay, whatever, people apply themselves and they work. But in Africa, you have to realize that it is not done that way. It is the truth, I'm telling you. It is not done that way. So you have to be careful. You have to protect your business. You have to have your eyes open. You have to be there. You understand? I give you an example, yeah? One time I was in Tanga and I went to the supermarket in Tanga and the cashier was there and everything, right? The supermarket is owned by Indians and the Indian lady sat by the cashier. And I found that was odd. I was like, why is she sitting there? You know, the cashier is there and she's cashing out and she sat there and she's looking at, and I was like, wow, guys, it took me a while to understand that, hi, when you're dealing with transaction, when you're dealing with stuff like that, you have to. I'm sorry. You have to protect your interests and you have to do whatever it takes to protect your interests and your investment. So I was looking at first, I find it was strange, it was odd. But if you don't, you're setting yourself up for your business to fail. Because people will take advantage of you. And especially when they know that you are not from that land. They look at you as a foreigner, which, you know, we are, right? So this is like a warning to us who is going to Africa to do business. When you go to do business in Africa, take your time, learn the culture, learn how business is conducted in that country. I talked about it before, but I feel I need to do a refresher. Learn how business is conducted. Study the economy. See what is needed. Choose at least 2 business ideas. Research it. Research it again. It may take you a while. It may take you a year before you actually implement something. But choose at least 2 business that you can research, and then you narrow it down to one of the 2. For example, now, okay, if you come to like Tanzania and you want to get into the agriculture sector, right? Or any business in Tanzania you want to get into, you can use the same like principles, right? But let's say you want to get into the agriculture sector for conversation's sake. Said, okay, what does Tanzania export the most of? You look at maize, you look at beans, grains, right? You look at mangoes, fruits, all this type of stuff, right? How can I develop? How can I add value to any one of these inputs? Or if I want to get into the cultivation of crops. You understand? If you want to get into poultry, if you want to get into livestock, right? Let's say now you choose sunflower seeds. And I'm talking about sunflower seed because this is something that I know a lot about. I have studied it, I have researched it, and I have knowledge of it. Yeah. Tanzanians consume a lot of sunflower oil. Right now, Tanzania is producing 180,000 tons of sunflower seeds. Right? Tanzania needs 460,000 tons right now. So you see, if you subtract 180,000 from 460,000 tons, and you will see the deficit. And wow, okay. And what I'm telling you is what I got from the Tanzania Chamber of Commerce in Dar es Salaam. I have all these documents. I have all the research that I have done. So what I'm telling you is what I know. You understand? Directly from the Tanzanian Chamber of Commerce. And that's another thing. If you go into any country, any city, and you want to do business, go to the Chamber of Commerce of that city, and they will tell you the list. They will give you the list of businesses that is viable for that region. Simple. So if you go to Benin and you don't know what business to do, just go to the Chamber of Commerce in the city where you are, and you tell them, I'm here, I want to invest, I don't know, give me the list of businesses that is needed right now in the city, in the region, in the country, whatever, and they'll give it to you. So I got this information from the Tanzanian Chamber of Commerce. So I know what I'm talking about. I've studied it. I looked into it. I researched it, and I know. So yeah, the deficit now, Tanzania import sunflower oil from, a lot of oil from like Turkey, right? So you say, okay, this is a good opportunity for me to get into the sunflower market, right? And you look at why Tanzania have such a shortage, because the farmers in Tanzania, small scale farmers who may have one plot of land, they do not do sunflower farming as a business. Most farming in Tanzania are small scale. The farmers do not do as a business. They do not get money from banks. Government do not have policies in place whereby farmers are subsidized, right? So you come in now and you have a little investment and you realize, okay, I can do this on a larger scale. I can do this as a business. You register your farm as a business and you start to run your farm as a business, right? So you look at this and you said, okay, by the year 2030, Tanzania would need 600,000 tons of sunflower seeds. 600,000 metric tons. Sorry. So Tanzania is producing 180,000 metric tons right now. They need 460,000 metric tons. And by 2030, Tanzania would need over 600 metric tons of sunflower oil. So you said, wow, look at what is needed, look at what is being produced, and look at what is being consumed right now. So this is a good opportunity for me to get into the sunflower farming, right? So now you set up your business now, you register your business, and again, backing up a bit, again, the farmers in Tanzania do not have access to the good seeds, the hybrid seed, because it is expensive. You understand? And most of them, like I was saying before, the small scale farmers, when they do farming, they harvest whatever, gotta think, okay, this is what I have to use to feed my family. I gotta pay like school fees, I gotta do whatever. So they do not really reinvest in the farm. So you come in now and you're doing this different. You're doing it as a business, right? You get the sunflower, the hybrid seeds now. You can afford to bring it from South Africa, right? So South Africa on the continent is the largest producer of sunflowers, like sunflower seeds, whatever, yeah? You bring in the hybrid seed from South Africa. You set up your farm. What do you know about farming? What do you know about agriculture? You don't know anything about agriculture. So the mistake we make when we go to Africa, we come in with guns blazing and we think that we can do this, right? A lot of people reach out to me, and when they ask me about setting up business in Tanzania, and I tell them, these are the procedures, right? You have to go through to register a business in Tanzania. And if you want to register a business in Tanzania and you do not have the amount of money whereby you can do it on your own, you do not have the amount of money whereby you can go through the Tanzanian Chamber of Commerce, because you need at least $500,000 investment to go through the Tanzanian Chamber of Commerce, right? But Tanzania also made it Tanzania also made it possible that a small scale investor can come in and invest, even if you don't meet all of the requirements. You have to partner with a local Tanzanian. And many reach out to me, and when oh no, I don't want to do that, I don't want to give up. Guys, listen, for you to succeed, you have to give up. In Africa, for you to succeed, you have to give up a percentage of your business. You have to. What do you know about doing business in Africa? What do you know about the language? What do you know about the culture? What do you know about? You don't know. So it is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. In a way, you have to look at it that this is something that is in place to protect me. But we don't look at it like that. We look at it like, nah, I don't want to give up. You know, it's my money, it's my whatever. Guys, you may have to give up 5%, you may have to give up 10% of your business. But what you do, you don't go just meet anyone. You go to a university. You understand? And you meet young people in the university who might be graduating from school. You sit down with them, you talk to them, you talk to a few, and you choose somebody that is best suited you. You may have to pay them some money. For 1 year, you have to pay somebody to help you understand, to help you research, and that's what you have to do. So now you want to get into the sunflower farming thing. Tanzania have one of the best agriculture university on the continent. Sokoni University in Morogoro. You go there, you talk to some of those like students who graduating from school who have degrees in agriculture, whatever. You talk to a few, you tell them what you want, and you choose the best one for you. And you move to the region of Tanzania where sunflower is grown. Dodoma, Singida, and I believe now even Morogoro right there, which is like, now you can get there on the train in 1 hour and a half, whatever. If you want to drive, it's like a 4-hour drive from like Dar es Salaam. You set up your farm, and you tell that person, you know what, I'm going to give you 10% of that farm. So now they have a stake in the business. You understand? So it's not just you doing it on your own and you like, you know, whatever. You give them a 10% stake in the business. You're doing that for to secure your investment. You're doing that. You're giving somebody something. And now they have pride in the business. They have a stake in the business. And they don't want to lose. They want to be able to also to grow and to achieve something. You understand what I'm saying? So whatever business you want to set up in Africa, guys, now that Africa is opening up to us, don't go in there like you know, guns blazing, like you know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing on the continent of Africa. You don't. I learned this. For me, you know, like I said before, I was lucky. I had my Tanzanian brother that I met there when I first went to Tanzania. We were doing the motorcycle business, guys. And I learned a lot. And even still, when we moved to like Dar es Salaam, we lost money. My Tanzanian brother is my business partner. He speaks very good English. He's very intelligent, right? And then I have my friend, my best Tanzanian friend that I always talk about. He knows how to navigate the system. He knows how to get things done for me. So you have to take your time. You have to study. And you have to have people around you. And you may have to give up 10% of your business, 5% of your business, so that you can succeed. You take your time, you find someone that best fit with you. You sit down with them, you have a discussion with them, and you let them know, this is what I'm giving to you. And you guys, you pay your employees well. Don't go there and try to pay your employees peanut because you want to maximize profit. You treat your, listen, I'm in Toronto, you know. My employees are calling me every day. You understand? They're calling me every day because, listen, my Tanzanian brother is no nonsense. You understand? He's Tanzanian, so he's no nonsense. My employees, I treat them well. They respect me, I respect them, and I treat them very well. Boss, when you're coming back, boss, when you're this, boss, when you're that. boss, we miss you, whatever. But every day, guys, and you know the time different. Right now is 8-hour time different. So sometimes 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm up. You treat your employees well. They look out for your best interests. But when you don't treat people well, they take advantage of you because they don't give a damn anyway. But sometimes, still, when you treat them well, so sometimes when I have to tell my Tanzanian brother, go in and shake things up. They don't like that. But I tell them, because with me, I might be a bit too soft. But honestly, because I treat people well. I treat people, I treat people very, very well. I treat them with respect. I pay them above average. You understand? So these are things that you have to know now that you go into Africa to do business. Now that Africa is opening up and you want to go to invest, you want to do business, guys. The opportunities are there in Africa for us to do business. Opportunities are there for us to succeed. Guys, the Indians are succeeding. The white men, that's why I talked about this in a previous video. Africa is producing hundreds of Indian millionaires and billionaires. The Arabs are there making millions. The Chinese are there making millions. The white people are there making millions. You have a German farmer. I did a business on that before. They plant apple in like Tanzania, out in the Moshi area there. That region is good for planting apples and grapes, whatever, because the climate is nice and cool there. The white people are investing in other sectors in Africa. So if we want to go to Africa and we want to invest, we have to be careful. We have to protect our investment. We have to know what to do. We have to have the right people around us. And the best people to have around us is young people that's coming out from a university. If you're in a country where English is not spoken, they speak English. They are educated. They are eager. They have vision, and they can help you get things done. A sister of ours there, Diaspora Connect, she did a video on that a couple of months back, I think, where she talked about partnering up with university students. You can check out that video, Diaspora Connect, and it is what you need to do. Partner with university students, young students from university. A lot of young Africans on the continent are educated. They go to school and they're eager for opportunities, and they'll tell you, I don't have capital. So you go there with your capital, you partner with them, interview a few, sit down with them, talk to them, interview, and choose the one that's right for you, and say, I am giving you 5%, I'm giving you 10% of this business. So now they are a partner. They have a vested interest in the business. That's the way to succeed, guys. Thanks for watching the video. If it's the first time here, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for listening. Don't forget to give the video a like, guys. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about what I said in the comment section. Share the video, guys, so that it'll go viral, because now that we are coming to Africa, we want to do business. I mean, not everybody's going to do business. Some people want to come and relax. Okay. You understand? Okay. You may still need to hire somebody, a young person that can, help you get around, help you go to the market to shop, help you do whatever, guys, because going to the market when you don't know, like me right now, this cannot happen to me anymore. But I said I paid the price. When I went to the market, the price goes up. When I'm taking the Buddhas or whatever, the price went up. But they think, but now they still try it with me. But I know now. You understand? If I take a Buddha or a Bajaji, whatever, and I go and they tell me double the price, I don't argue with them anymore. I know the price where I'm going. So if I'm going to a place that is 2,000 shillings and they're telling me 5,000 shillings, I give them 2,000 shillings and I walk away. Hey, boss, no, that's what it cost. But I know now. You understand? When you go to the market, you don't see prices and stuff. And even sometimes when you go to some shops, whatever, you don't see prices and stuff, and they will tell you double the price. Be like, no. But it takes time to learn this thing. So when you have someone who can take you around, who can navigate the system, you learn and you know how to get things done. Peace and love. Thank you for sharing with me. Bye for now.